I've been up since about 5:30, 6 o'clock this morning. And I just don't know how I'm feeling right now. But I have my house tore apart because I've got to switch the energy in here. So I'm changing around my whole house. And one of the reasons that's triggering the change around in my house is that Hatchet and I, we really are, he's trying to demand his way, and I just can't allow him to want to take over my house. So God has already been telling me that the goodness of God leads thee to repentance. So I already know what God is trying to tell me is my goodness to Hatchet is going to lead him to repentance. I mean, it's plain as day what God is working on in my spirit. So the reason I really started this recording is because I want to show the transparency in my life of what's really going on in the spirit. If we don't think God is really trying to get to the source of things, to really get the matters that's been holding back the move of God in our lives and in our hearts, God is zeroing in on these issues. And already I had the situation where my foundation was flooded out. God revealed to me regarding my emotional baggage. And I'm trying to still be obedient, allowing God to build the godliness to come shine through me. So last night, one of the main things that triggers my discipline with Hatchet is when he pees on this hardwood floor. And the reason that I discipline him so sternly, and please don't let him boo-boo on the floor. He's not even allowed in my kitchen anymore because he knows, for one, he only can go a certain distance in the kitchen. And when he's angry, upset with me, this one particular night while I'm sleeping and everything, he goes in the kitchen. Boo Boo is in about 3-4 different spots in the kitchen. And oh my gosh. And I know he's doing this spitefully. Ain't nobody in the world gonna tell me this puppy of mine, dog, is not doing things spitefully. Thank you for going out there and boo-booing. Thank you. Thank you. So God is trying to get me to do this. I'm looking at the circumstance, a human being and a dog, but no, God is using every circumstance in my life to build me, to build my character. And we don't know what situation, what face, what being God will teach us these lessons through. It could be a bumblebee. It could be, I don't care. In everything of life, there are lessons and blessings involved, included. Different face, same lesson. Different situation, same lesson. So are we passing our lessons? Because now time, God is like we're in summer school cram sessions in college, where you got to cram it all in because he's getting these lessons. Time for us to go on to the next graduation, to the next levels of our lives. Whatever level we're on, God is saying it's time to come up. So what this recording is about, like I said before, my basement was flooded. So God was already letting me know he's building new foundations, and the emotional baggage can't go on with me to the next foundation. So last night, and I also know God was training me, teaching me get over this anger. Don't carry your anger no longer than a second. Your offenses no longer than a second. Still act and feel the same love. Still do the same thing in love, through love. Don't change the attitudes. Even now you're turning it into duties and not having a love spirit of why and how and who you're doing what with, who, what, when. Don't you keep your attitude and your love mutual all the way across the board. So, okay, I'm getting the hang of that. When I discipline Hatchet now, I used to be touchy. Go away from me. Go. I don't want to be around you now. Don't talk to me. Leave me alone. Okay, I'm getting better at that now. When he does something wrong and I discipline him, I start giving him hugs. I start just acting like nothing happened. If he could come to me in a loyal way and act like nothing happened, then I should be able to let my spirit be molded and to act the same way towards him, like nothing happened. I just spanked your behind and kicked you outside, but he still can come to me like nothing happened. And here I am, a human being with the Spirit of God. I don't have the self-control, the discipline to come with him, to him the same way. So these are lessons that I'm learning and growing in. But last night, Hatchet, again, he urinated on the floor. And I be thinking when he urinate on this floor, it makes me feel like I'm going to be smelling piss or whatever. I'm like OCD. Don't do that. So God was saying, the goodness of God leads to repentance. So when I discipline him regarding pissing on this floor, okay, I'm going to still treat him like I love him. I'm not going to keep holding the offense. If you can act like nothing happened, then so can I. I love you and we'll keep going forward. Even though you just got your butt whooped and everything, and we can still going forward. But last night, he did something, and I don't even remember what it was, but obviously it's regarding him boo-booing and urinating on the floor. And when this is his area, when that door is closed and that screen door is closed at night and everything, he knows he comes on this and urinate, pee-pee and boo-boo. And he knows the rules. He knows the standards of the household. Normally, his food is only here, during when I'm feeding him. But other than that, I'll take it up and put it on the table here until he's ready to eat again. He lets me know when he's ready to eat again. But soon as he urinate and boo-boo, I clean it right up. And he knows how the system goes. But last night, I don't remember, I think he peed on the floor. And I got very upset because he knows this is his area. But again, he does things spitefully. I know he be doing them spitefully. So I didn't pass my test last night. Last night, I didn't pass my test. And when the very minute that I disciplined Hatchet, all of a sudden, when I go to use the bathroom, didn't my toilet, I don't know, it didn't have no reason to overflood. There was no reason for this toilet to overflow. And I mean, water came pouring out everywhere. And there is no reason for this toilet to have did what it did last night. So I went and got towels and threw it all around. I mean, water was just pouring out. And come find out, this cap here in the bottom didn't close all the way. So I closed it after I finally came in after watching all this water pouring out. I mean, it's nothing stopping this toilet up. Nothing. It has never done this. And this is the second bathroom. And I've been using it for the past 4 or 5 months. I don't even go into the first bathroom because it needs a fly trap or whatever, a wax seal the wax seal needs to be changed on it. So I stopped using this one. Me and Hatchet both, this is only to be used when we're having to bathe. But other than that, this second bathroom, I have never had any problems, none whatsoever. And right after I disciplined Hatchet regarding pissing on the hardwood floor, and the minute I go use the bathroom, now I guess my spirit God saying, oh, you complain about wiping up urine on this floor. Well, here we go. Wipe up a whole floor full of water. And here it is going on 8 o'clock. I still haven't did what I needed to do. I'm not ready to face it yet. I decided to go ahead and change around my living room because I get the message very well. And and as I mentioned in another video, these lessons are not procrastinating. They are coming ASAP. We're going to start realizing what God is saying ASAP. The consequences to our actions are coming ASAP. And we're going to know what the lesson, what God is trying to do in our lives. And it's time out for not cooperating. Just go on and do what God's telling us to do. So I'm giving Hatchet more attention. Soon as I discipline him, I'm learning to just keep acting like nothing happened. I'm still not allowing him to piss on the floor, but after I pop him or let him know don't do this, I still go back to loving him and everything. And I'm not hitting him on his butt one time too many. I'm not doing it out of anger. So I'm learning my lessons as I go. And God is using my puppy, my dog, to teach me these lessons. And again, if we're not recognizing everything that's going on around us in our life, we're not really seeing what God is trying to tell us. Because you can look at your surroundings in your life and it will give you a line by line, precept upon precept of what God is trying to teach us and do in our lives. And we could read it like a whole novel. This is what's going on in my life. By everything I look at around me, this describes what's happening in my life. So I've definitely got to work on my emotions, how I carry them out, and definitely let my anger be controlled by love, and don't carry offenses longer than keep responding across the board like nothing happens. So I know where my lessons are. Do you? Have a blessed day.